This is an open letter to Amberlynn Reid. Amberlynn, this bag has 20 pounds of birdseed, wild birdseed, and if you can buy a bird feeder on Amazon. I'd really like to encourage you to buy 5 20-pound bags on Chewy.com or Amazon.com, and then pour it out of the bag into something and then take it out to a bird feeder. And that's to show you what 100 pounds feels like, looks like. I have 34 pounds to lose. Look at my dog. So that's 20 pounds right there. I'm an old woman, and just picking up 20 pounds, gosh, I don't want to carry that around. Are you kidding me? I don't want to carry that bag. And that's what my body is doing. My poor body is carrying around that 20 pounds of weight on my skeleton. It's putting every 10 pounds of weight exerts 40 pounds of pressure on your knees. So if I was to carry a 20-pound bag around, it'd be like 2 times 4, it'd be 80. It'd be like 80 pounds on my knees and your poor ankles, your hips. You don't want to end up with an orthopedic problem where you need a knee surgery or a hip surgery. And I just want to talk to you for a minute. My name's Joanne. I live in Dayton, Ohio. And I want to talk about food. And just the purpose of food is to nourish our bodies. It's for nourishment. Food is not our friend. Food is not our lover. Food is not for entertainment. Food isn't to ease our boredom. Like, oh, I'm bored, let me get something to eat. Food is designed to nourish our bodies so that we can live. And I don't know if you're familiar with that Ruby Frank case where they were starving the little boy and the little girl. But, people can go days and weeks without food. People that get stranded off a ship and are in a lifeboat. People that are in war countries where goods aren't being brought through. And it's okay to have 8, 10, 12 hours. If you can go, let's say you ate at 12 noon and then you don't eat again till 12 midnight. It's called intermittent fasting. It's giving your body hours at a time when you're not asking it to digest food, and allowing yourself to get really, really fucking hungry, really hungry, not just, oh, I'm not full anymore, but okay, I'm not full, I want to eat, I feel like I want to eat. So then, you get yourself a big glass of water and you chug it. And it fills you up. If you do what you did yesterday and last week and last month, if you do what you did last month, you're going to have the same results. You're going to look the same, you're going to fit the same, you're going to have all the same problems, and then eventually you are going to have some major health problems. So I want to talk to you about the new Amberlynn. Like, okay, we know what the old Amberlynn would do. What is the new Amberlynn? The new Amberlynn doesn't drink diet soda. The new Amberlynn drinks water. Are you going to miss it? Yeah, you're going to miss it. I limit myself to one freaking can of this every day, and I look so forward to it that the first thing I do when I get up in the morning, I can have one can, 70 calories, and I get up in the morning and I pour myself that and I start taking my pills. There, so I still have some left to sip on. It's so sweet, it's so good. I have to take all this stupid medicine. Tuesday, Thursday, morning, noon, evening, bedtime. I have a mental health diagnosis. I'm not going to say what it is over the fucking internet. I'm not going to. It's private. I have some medical problems, and I have a diagnosis. I have one of those personality disorders. My family also came from alcoholics and drug addicts. Everybody, all 5 of the 6 children, went to a 12-step program. So, anyhow, it's just a letter to you to think about getting 100 pounds of something. I don't want you to get sugar or flour. I mean, you could get 100 pounds, but then, what are you going to do? You'd have to donate it to a, what do they call it? Like a food donations place, and you don't have a car and all of that. Birdseed, you could, when you take your dog out for a walk, you can throw out some birdseed, put some birdseed in a bird feeder. It's just something new. It's something, you'll get red birds and bluebirds, and I want you to really think about what 100 pounds is. I mean, that's extreme. And you've gotten used to it. You've gotten used to those numbers, and you look at somebody else that, I don't know, maybe they smoked a lot of cigarettes or drank alcohol and they didn't turn to food as much. But I really want to encourage you to try something new. Buy 5 20-pound bags, or buy 5 20-pound bags of dog food or cat food and donate that to the, pull up at an AA meeting and hand it out to the people that, are having a hard time feeding themselves right now, because grocery bills, how expensive food is right now. And, that way they don't have to give up their cat or give up their dog. And I'm talking about just one time. I just want you to really look at what 100 pounds is and think about carrying that shit around. Unload it and carry it in your house is enough for you to say, I don't want to be carrying that around my body. I don't want that 100 pounds on my shoulders. I don't need that 100 pounds waiting on my hips. And your heart is a muscle, and that muscle's going to beat and push the blood out with every heartbeat. And having all that extra girth or size, it just makes it so hard for circulation. And that's why you end up with infections and things, because the blood isn't circulating. And then you end up with, a skin infection, and then even though you take antibiotics, it takes longer than 10 days to treat it or something, because the circulation is so poor. I was a nurse. I've seen all kinds of stupid problems, and I don't I don't want to see you with stupid problems. You're a very pretty young woman. And, you're what, 33, 34 or something? So just, we can do this together. If I lose 18 pounds, that's 10%. If you lose 10%, you're going to lose 54 pounds or whatever. You have to put the scale on a hardwood floor, weigh yourself in the morning with, a nightgown on or something, and then, but that thing about F around and find out. You play stupid games, you get really stupid prizes. So, I think that people would like to support you, but people are no longer willing to enable you to be over 500, over 600 pounds. I know you said you've never weighed over 600. Maybe you didn't weigh yourself. I don't know. But, 570, that's a travesty. And the new Amber can drink water. The new Amber can have a handful of green seedless grapes or a chunk of watermelon. Get away from those stupid protein bars and that processed food. Everything is processed. It's not good for you, honey. It's not good at all. You need natural food. Apples, oranges, bananas, grapes. Which ones do you like? You don't have to eat the ones you don't like. And you can't eat an endless supply of fruit either. It has to be the moderation thing, And you need 2 to 3 to 4 servings of vegetables every single day. And you're too young and you're too pretty to be walking around with one foot in the grave. And you need to love yourself enough that you're not going to carry that 100 pounds around. If you don't want to carry it from the store to the car and from the car to your house, and then look at it for a day or two, and then donate it to a food drop-off place for the needy, or take it to, like I said, get dog and cat food, and you can donate it at a AA meeting. Or hell, you've got a dog and a cat, so you could get 100 pounds of cat food and leave it in your place. But I want you to see what you're dealing with. I want you to see what we see. And good luck. You can change. I can change. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I don't drink alcohol anymore. And if I can do it, you can do it. All right, gathering place.